by cutting Social Security and Medicare. This is not a hypothetical, it's not hype, it's not hyperbole. It's happening before our very eyes.
That was Democrat leader Hakeem Jeffries saying that Social Security is being cut and it's happening right before our eyes. Is that true? Is Social Security being protected or is Social Security being cut? Well, take a listen to Representative Alford.
And it's going to mean cuts. It's going to mean cuts to the 24% of the discretionary spending that we have. And it's also going to mean looking long term at the front end of some programs like Social Security and Medicare.
Now, he did say Social Security being cut, but you're not getting the full picture here. You're not getting the full context. It's really important you know the truth of what is actually happening. So I'm going to play you the full video clip of Hakeem Jeffries, the full video clip of Mark Alford, what exactly they're saying, because a lot of people on YouTube and the internet like to take small video clips and make it a lot more dramatic than what it is. So stay tuned for the truth of what is actually being said about Social Security. Before I dive into the main content, if you appreciate the Social Security updates, then hit the like button and subscribe to the channel for more Social Security updates. So when it comes to Social Security, it's important you know the truth. So let's take a look at this. I'll let you know exactly what is going on. So Leader Jeffries says, House Democrats are clear we will oppose any effort to end Social Security and Medicare. Now, this is very dramatic. Is Social Security going to end? Are the Republicans trying to end Social Security? Have you ever heard any Republicans say that? I think we can all agree. Let's all get together. Let's increase Social Security. Let's make the COLA not 2.5%, not 5%, but maybe a 10% increase. Let's double the Social Security payments. People in Social Security are struggling more now than ever. It's really hard to pay for rent, really hard to pay for utilities. And then anytime there's a Social Security increase, Medicare goes up or SNAP goes down. It doesn't make any sense. It's really holding the American people hostage to whatever these politicians in Congress making $174,000 a year. They have no idea what it's like to live off of Social Security. So I want you to hear both sides, Democrat, Republican. First, let's take a listen to what Representative Jeffries has to say.
Good morning, everyone. We are preparing to wind down the 118th Congress with the NDAA Farm Bill extension that's being contemplated, and of course the continuing resolution, while simultaneously preparing for the 119th Congress. Democrats have consistently made clear that we are ready, willing, and able to find bipartisan common ground with the incoming administration on any issue, particularly as it relates to driving down the high cost of living for everyday Americans, which we must tackle together and decisively, while at the same period of time, we've made clear that we will push back against far-right extremism whenever necessary. It has become increasingly apparent that many of my House Republican colleagues want to jam big tax cuts for the wealthy, the well-off, and the well-connected down the throats of the American people and try to pay for those tax cuts, which will not benefit everyday Americans, by cutting Social Security and Medicare. This is not a hypothetical, it's not hype, it's not hyperbole. It's happening before our very eyes because extreme MAGA Republicans in the House are telling us publicly and repeatedly that's exactly what they plan to do to the American people. House Democrats are clear. We will oppose any effort to end Social Security and Medicare as we know it. There is no mandate to take that type of aggressive action that will hurt working class Americans, and the American people will reject it, and House Democrats will work hard to stop it.
What are your thoughts on what Representative Jeffries had to say? Social Security, Medicare, is it going to be cut? Is it going to end? Well, take a look at this. House Republican eyes Medicare, Social Security for DOGE cuts, Department of Government Efficiency. So when it comes to cutting Social Security, or almost any time a Republican mentions cutting or doing something to Social Security, it's not the benefits, it is not the Social Security checks, not the Medicare, it is the association, the SSA. That's what they're talking about. But it's important you get the full context. Take a listen to what Representative Alford has to say right here in its entirety, and let me know what your thoughts are. Before sharing this video clip, if you appreciate how I share with you the truth, let you know what's going on with Social Security, giving you the full context, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel for more Social Security updates like this. So take a listen to what Representative Alford has to say.
Well, Congressman, there's been so much talk about the work that Elon Musk and Vivek Ramaswamy are doing with regards to DOGE, but the problem is that when they make these recommendations, eventually it's going to be up to Congress, it's going to be up to you and your colleagues to pass these cuts. I know that you're having those conversations already. Where is the rubber going to meet the road?
Well, that's a very interesting question. You know, they were here the last week speaking to members of Congress, and really they weren't speaking as much as they were listening, getting some from all sides of our conference, some ideas to cut our budget. We all agree that this is an unsustainable area that we're in right now, almost $36 trillion in debt, and we are spending more on the interest on our debt than we're going to spend on the National Defense Authorization Act this year, over $1 trillion. And so we've got to right the ship, and it's going to mean cuts. It's going to mean cuts to the 24% of the discretionary spending that we have. And it's also going to mean looking long term at the front end of some programs like Social Security and Medicare, not taking anyone off of what they paid into so far. But there is some waste, abuse, and fraud in Medicare that we can take those numbers back and add to our general coffers and our Treasury. And on the front end on Social Security, I think there's a way when people are living longer, they're retiring later, that on the front end we can move that retirement age back a little bit.
Now, he said Social Security cuts to the administration, not to benefits, and he did say that he would raise the retirement age, which would affect someone like me, but there is a conflict there, as Trump, President-elect, coming official in January, said that he is not going to raise the retirement age, he is not going to cut Social Security, but yet many Republicans want to raise the retirement age. So there's a bit interesting conflict there, but as you can see, he did preface he does not want to cut Social Security benefits. He wants to cut to the administration. I think we can all agree there's a lot of bloat in Congress. Most government agencies and administrations are very inefficient. Look at the Department of Defense. That bill is like around $1 trillion. Is it really necessary to have $1 trillion going towards this Department of Defense? I think it's important that we defend our country, do a lot of things, but there's a lot of greedy military industrial complex billionaires that are taking a lot of that money for themselves and not for protecting the American people. I think the same goes for the Social Security Administration. I think it could be a lot more efficient. I don't think throwing money at the problem is going to fix it. I think there needs to be some very big changes to the administration. Maybe cuts, maybe something better. I don't know. What are your thoughts on that? Let me know down in the comments below. And that is all the news that I have for today to hopefully brighten your day a bit. Here's my daughter Belle's tip of the day.
Oh, hi guys, I didn't see you there. Guys, can I tell you tip of the day because I'm still in South Carolina. I know it looks like in a different place, but let's get over it. Can I tell you the thing that you should really, really actually do when someone's hurt or you're hurt? You should really do something really good and help them out because they're hurt. You can't let a person hurt. Stay there. I know you guys would do such a great thing, even better than that. Like help them up or something. I bet you can too. So that's all the advice that I wanted to give to you today. And also, this is my sister Kalaya. Say hi. Hi. Bye.
A vote is about to happen for the Social Security Fairness Act. We have senators from both Democrats and Republicans pushing for a vote. This is the closest it's ever been. Click this video right now to see the latest updates on the Social Security Fairness Act. So click that video now and I'll see you in that video. Take care, be safe. Thank you for watching.